Picture this. Karens, notorious for thinking they can get away with anything, decided to test their luck with law enforcement. Little did they know, justice wasn't about to turn a blind eye. Believing they could get away with anything, these Karens quickly realized they had picked the wrong opponents. The stories we're about to delve into reveal how these Karens messed with the wrong cops, learning the undeniable truth that even their over-the-top demands couldn't trump the law. How bad did these crazy encounters go? Did the cops teach them a lesson? This body cam that you saw at the beginning of the video was released by Phoenix police after they shot a 24-year-old woman. What did this Karen do that she angered the police into shooting her? The incident happened just before 7 a.m. on July 8, 2020, as officers were responding to a call for shots fired. According to the 911 caller, a man said his roommate was becoming crazy and shot a gun outside after he kicked her out of the apartment. As you just saw, when questioned by the officer about the gunfire, she flatly denied being the one who fired and instead asserted that it was her roommate who discharged the shots. The officer persisted, requesting evidence that she insisted was on her phone. However, to everyone's surprise, she eventually admitted that she did not possess any footage depicting who had fired the shots. She then proceeded to display her phone records and text messages, revealing a tense conversation. The Karen went on to claim that she was under threat. However, when pressed again by the officer, her true colors surfaced as she blatantly stated, "It's the effing Mexican who fired the shots," exposing the racial undertones in her attitude. So the next lie she says is that she had no gun on her. Contradicting her statement, bullets were discovered in her bag. When confronted by the officer about this inconsistency, she altered her story.
You got bullets? Yeah. What are the bullets for? That's big.
Admitting to owning a gun, but insisting that she did not have it with her at that moment. Officers then search her bag with her permission and find illegal drugs inside, but no gun. At that time, officers also learned she had an outstanding misdemeanor arrest warrant, according to PPD. One of the officers then takes her hand to handcuff her. That's when she tries to jerk away, takes a handgun from her waist area and fires, narrowly missing the officers. Two officers shot back and were able to get McCreary to drop the gun. The Karen was critically wounded but survived her injuries. Thankfully, no officers or bystanders were harmed in the incident. Well, never mess with a cop, let alone 3 of them. What in her mind made her think that she could actually escape? Anyways, she got exactly what she deserved. Our next Karen was asking for it, but this time it went too far. On October 26, 2019, Officer Patrick Edmonds Jr. was called to La Quinta Inn in the 300 block of Preston Boulevard for a disturbance at the hotel.
Hey! Are you religious? Are you religious? Please.
Edmonds encountered an aggressive white woman identified as Shannon Rupert in the hotel's lobby. The 45-year-old, who was a guest at the inn, was waving scissors in her hand. The officer asked her multiple times to put down the phone and the scissors. The Karen, however, continues to ramble.
Hey, get off the phone! There's only one copy there. They're trying to snake me. I got their band here. And let's wait that.
Cuss at officers and even says, "Shoot me down." She's being a racist and a nuisance. When she charges at the officer, he puts his gun up. Wow, that was fast. She charged at the officer with the scissors and asked to shoot her when he said to stop. He shot her. Sadly, it was not a fatal shot, after seeing many law enforcement losing their minds in less dangerous situations.
Hey, if you come over here, I will kill you.
Seeing this officer's composure and level of calmness is remarkable. There was nothing he could do in this situation. The next video of another racist Karen went viral, not for her horrible attitude, but for the way the victims reacted. After a racist Karen lashed out with hateful racial slurs at a group of black landscapers in Orlando, Florida, they had the perfect response for her verbal attack. 2 of the landscapers then look at the camera to say, "This is the type of shit we go through, man." One says, with another saying, "We didn't even do anything. We were out here working. It's 94 degrees. That's when one says, "Have a blessed day, ma'am," as the woman continues to scream at the workers using more racial slurs, including the N-word. Another landscaper responds, "I love you. God loves you. You're going to pass out in the sun. You gotta go into your house."
I love you. God loves you.
As the crew respectfully pack up their tools and prepare to move on, a resident approaches and asks her to calm down, but he just gets an earful for his efforts too. Soon the police reached the site. She was arrested for not backing off. However, this Karen continued to cuss the police out as well. This next Karen got instant karma. The victim did not even have to wait for the police to arrive to make her feel sorry for what she did. In a bizarre twist of reality, a truly audacious Karen took center stage at a local restaurant. With a flair for drama, she hurled racial slurs at a black woman, demanding her immediate departure and declaring a ridiculous ban on the lady's access to the establishment. A staff member intervened, asserting that it was not the Karen's place to make such demands. Shockingly, as the Karen exited, she further displayed unacceptable behavior by spitting on the woman. What happened next left the bystanders in a mix of awkward fascination and happiness. Whoa, the woman landed some powerful punches on the Karen. She rolled up on the floor and apologized quickly. Instant karma hit this Karen really hard. Mason is the roommate of the man who owns the car and is the one taking this video. He was in Florida for work when it happened, but Mason and the man's sister were home at the time. They said they came outside after they heard the banging. "I really thought it was an ex-girlfriend, an angry ex-girlfriend," Mason said. But it turned out that the woman damaging the car was their neighbor.
"And I got you on video that you're destroying my car. Thank you."
A woman they have had run-ins with in the past, and who has repeatedly told them to go back to Mexico. The victim said that the woman was upset with where the car was parked, even though it was on a public street, because she felt it was too close to where she parked her car. There's more than 50 dents on that car. She even came back again and hit the dustbin, pushed it over and threatened them to leave. But here's the kicker. Let's see what the owner of the car did when he returned. Well, the way she ended up in the shrubbery was so satisfying. He grabs the Karen by her hair and puts her in her place. Yep, karma has a way of coming back around. Even if things seem normal at first, the stuff some people do can cause lots of others to suffer. Cops don't always let you off with a warning. Sometimes acting foolish can lead to serious consequences. In some cases, the outcome might be a harsh lesson that ends up costing way more than expected. If you liked this video, subscribe to the channel for similar content. Also, comment down below any similar experiences you faced in your life.